Hello, dear students. Teacher Sam here with Maverick Lingo. Happy Friday. Here I am with a brand new YouTube video. Before we get started with today's lesson, I would like to show you one of my favorite, all-time favorite quotes. It says, "Where attention goes, energy flows and results show." Let me read it one more time. Where attention goes, energy flows and results show. Listen, I am very serious about teaching, and I really want you to benefit from this YouTube channel. I want you to seriously learn and improve English here with me, Teacher Sam, through Maverick Lingo. But before we can get there, you have to pay attention to your focus. Yes? Are you with me here in this classroom, or is your attention going over here or over there or over there? Yes? Please keep your attention here within our classroom, and let's make the best of our time here together. Let's learn as much as possible together. So, what would I like you to have every time you're watching these videos here? I would want you to have a notebook. I don't know, maybe some of you have never heard this word before. Well, look at it here in English, a notebook. Okay, I really would like you to have a notebook. Maybe you could call your notebook the Maverick Notebook or the Maverick Lingo Notebook. Okay, but why would I want you to have a notebook? Because, like I said, I'm very serious about teaching you English, and I really want you to be serious about learning. So every time you watch these videos, I would like you to have a notebook. I would like you to take notes, write things down. Okay, that's the only way we're going to be able to see results. If you ask me, I think this is a nice example of a notebook, but you know what? If you really want to impress me and impress yourself, I strongly recommend get a couple of different notebooks, different colors. So for example, you can use this color for grammar explanations. You can use this color for new vocabulary. You can use this color for, nouns or prepositions, or, label your notebooks so that it's much easier for you to stay organized, stay disciplined, and really make the best out of this English learning journey. Should you have a pen? Of course you should have a pen. But most importantly, you should have highlighters. Highlighters. But why? Well, it's a great tool for you to have as you're listening to these lessons. I would like you to highlight important information. In other words, when you see some of my information throughout these classes highlighted, that's a really good opportunity for you to highlight new words as well. Okay? Now, all right, well, the other day I was here on my YouTube channel, and I was looking at these numbers, 3,460 subscribers. Like, all right, okay, not bad, I guess. I mean, I have not been very active here on YouTube, but I was thinking, what about 100,000 subscribers? Would that be possible? And I was thinking exactly this. Would that be possible? And the answer is, of course, it would be possible. Of course, it is possible. Okay, but what do we need to get there? Well, we need subscribers. Okay, fine. But more than anything, we need consistency. We need discipline. We need focus, and we need determination. In my opinion, these are 4 of the most important elements when it comes to doing anything, but not just doing anything, but doing it right. Yes? So, is it possible for Maverick Lingo to reach 100,000 subscribers? Absolutely, it is. But for that to happen, we need consistency, we need discipline, we need focus, and we need determination. By the way, write these words down. Write them down, guys. Everything is an opportunity to learn. Okay, be part of that opportunity. Don't say no to that opportunity. Okay, so here it is: consistency, consistency. Also, practice your pronunciation together with me here. Okay, consistency, discipline, focus, determination. Consistency, discipline, focus, determination. Okay, now it's interesting because I'm talking about Maverick Lingo's YouTube channel and reaching 100,000 subscribers. But what about your goals here? Okay, what is your goal? Whoever you are listening to this video right now, what is your goal? Well, teacher, I need to learn English. I need to improve my English. Okay, is that possible? Absolutely, it is. But you need consistency, you need discipline, you need focus, and you need determination. I really, really believe that you can improve. I really believe that you have the potential to learn, but it's up to you. It's up to you. I'm going to be the best teacher that I can be. But what about you? Are you going to be the best student that you can be? I hope so. But that's up to you. You, only you can decide that. All right? Now, when you get to Maverick Lingo's YouTube channel, you see a very interesting message on the thumbnail. It says, a place where language barriers are broken. So Maverick Lingo, a place where language barriers are broken. So you might listen to this now and say, okay, but what do you mean by barriers? What exactly does that mean? And that's exactly what I want to talk about in tonight's lesson. So let's look at this word here, a barrier. Write it down, guys. Write it down in your Maverick notebook. Write this word down. Pause the video. Write it down. Practice the pronunciation. A barrier, a barrier, a barrier. Okay, cool. All right. Well, let me give you a couple of synonyms in English. Okay, but wait a minute. What do you mean synonyms? What is a synonym? A synonym is another word in English which has the same meaning as this word here. For example, a barrier. Okay, give me a synonym. Sure. An obstacle. Oh, okay. A difficulty. All right, okay. A hindrance and a limitation. So now you listen to this and you say, oh my God, my teacher is giving me all these difficult words: an obstacle, a difficulty, a hindrance, and a limitation. And probably English speakers don't even use these words. Not true. Not true. These words are very common in English. Okay, now look, you can make this choice. You can say, nah, I just want to learn one word in English and that's it. Not a good idea if you ask me. I think you should push yourself. And I think you should always push yourself to learn more and as much as you possibly can. So a barrier is the same thing as an obstacle. So Pronounce it with me, please. An obstacle, a difficulty, a difficulty, a hindrance, a hindrance, a limitation. By the way, are you writing this down in your Maverick notebook? Oh, teacher, I'm on the bus right now while I'm listening to this. All right, no big deal. Do it later when you get home, when you get comfortable, when you have some tea, drink some tea, watch this video again, and take notes. Stay organized, stay disciplined so that you can reach your goals. All right? Okay? Okay. Now, okay, but teacher, what is a barrier? I don't understand what it means. Can you explain, please? Sure. A barrier is something that's stopping you from getting to where you want to get. Ah, that's interesting. So, a barrier is something that's stopping you from getting to where you want to get. Ah, okay. All right. Okay. So, a barrier could also be something that's stopping you from saying what you want to say. Yeah, so a barrier is something that's stopping you from getting to where you want to get. So you might be here and you want to get there, but there's something there that's stopping you, right? That's a barrier. Or a barrier could be something that's stopping you from saying what you want to say, saying what you want to say. Okay, all right. Let's go back to this message here that is a huge part of Maverick Lingo's teaching philosophy, and that is certainly a huge part of this YouTube channel. Maverick Lingo, what is this place about? Oh, it's a place where language barriers are broken. Language barriers are broken. Say, okay, well, what exactly is a language barrier? Well, remember, a barrier is something that's kind of stopping you from getting to where you're trying to get, but it could also be something that's stopping you from saying what you want to say. So take a look at this picture. It's actually a really helpful image for us to understand this better. You see, she wants to kind of go forward, move forward, but she can't. Why? Because there is a barrier here. There is an obstacle here. There is a hindrance here. There is a limitation here, and it's stopping her from going to where she wants to go. Everybody understands? Yes? Very, very good. Okay, but what about a language barrier? Well, isn't that interesting? Because maybe you are over here speaking in English. Excuse me, maybe you are over here speaking in your native language, maybe in Spanish, maybe in Portuguese, maybe in Arabic, maybe in Russian, whatever language you speak, okay? And the person over here doesn't speak your language, so he or she doesn't understand you. Oh, so you are saying something, probably something important, but he or she cannot understand you. Why? Because there is a language barrier between you guys. There is a limitation between you guys. And please, let me ask you a question. How do you usually feel when you have an idea up here and you want to express it in English, but you can't? No puedes, você não sabe. Okay, you can't. You want to say something, but you can't. You don't have the words, right? Well, you experience a language barrier, a language limitation. And very often that's very frustrating. It makes us very angry, very frustrated, very we lose our patience, but also it makes us insecure and afraid and anxious and nervous. Okay? So language barriers or like language limitations. Now, look, this is a headline, this is a title from an actual article. So let's read it together. Look, companies losing business due to language barriers. Let's translate that a little bit. Companies losing business because of language barriers. Oh, okay. So companies are losing business, they are losing clients because there is a language barrier. They don't understand each other. Is that a problem? Yes, that's a problem. Is it possible that maybe you, yes, you, the one who's watching this and listening to this right now, maybe you have actually experienced something like this? Maybe in your country you work for an American company and your English is not perfect, it's not good yet. So there is a language barrier, right? Right. So whenever we experience language barriers, we basically experience problems. It's a limitation, it's an obstacle, it's a hindrance. Yes. Okay. So what can we do with these barriers, or specifically language barriers? Well, we could break these language barriers. Yeah, pay attention to this image here. It's like, no, no limitations. I'm gonna get through here and I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna understand and now I'm gonna get better, right? And that's how we break language barriers. And then look, all of a sudden, there is no barrier here because you have broken that barrier. But teacher, how can I break a language barrier? Well, why are you watching this video right now? Are you trying to learn English? Are you trying to improve your English language skills? I think you are. Well, congratulations, because that's the beginning of breaking language barriers. Yes, yes, the better your English becomes, the less of a language barrier you're going to experience. Yes, so you can see here we're using a very specific verb in this situation. We're using the verb to break. Yes, why? Because we want to break language barriers. So, how do I conjugate this verb in English? In the simple present tense, I conjugate it like this: I break language barriers, you break language barriers, he, she, it breaks language barriers. Don't forget the S. Very important to remember the S here. Okay, we break language barriers. You guys break language barriers. They break language barriers. So write this verb down. Write it down. Write down that this is in the simple present tense. Write it down, please, guys. Okay, follow the information. So you see what's going on here? Oh, I want to break language barriers. I want to break language barriers. Okay, I want to break language barriers. So, to come back to Maverick Lingo's YouTube message, which you will always see on our, what should I call it? Thumbnail or whatever it's called, YouTube channel art. Okay, you're always going to see this message, which says, Maverick Lingo, a place where language barriers are broken. So, why are you here? You are here because you are tired of being afraid of speaking English. You are tired of being anxious when it comes to speaking English. You are tired of always being the one who doesn't understand. Well, you have come to the right place, because here at Maverick Lingo, we are going to break language barriers every Friday. We're going to break language barriers every Friday together. All right. Okay. Now, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And I will see you all next Friday again. Make sure you write everything down just as I told you. Write it all down in your notebook, in your Maverick notebook. Okay? And I'll be back for another lesson next Friday. Remember, where your attention goes, energy flows and results show. See you guys next week. See you guys next Friday.